You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, let's talk about Caleb Williams. We got some news involving Caleb Williams. A couple of things. One, his preseason situation. Troy Aikman came out last night during the Hall of Fame game, just came out and said it. I would have liked to have seen him play at least a little bit last night. Why? Because he's a rookie. At the end of the day, you strip back everything, he is still a rookie, whether he was the number one overall pick or not. It is what it is. He's a rookie quarterback, and Aikman's point was, I'd like to see him get some reps at all. And who knows how much he'll play, but we got an idea now. But before we get to that, we're going to look at some video that emerged. And, of course, the Bears are part of this hard knock situation that's coming up. And a lot of people are wondering, why did Caleb Williams decide to get up in front of the Bears team and announce how much his signing bonus was? Keep in mind, we're dealing with the guy that did this, painted fingernails, pink phone, pink fingernails, pink lip gloss, or this, going and running, jumping in the stands, crying to mama. That's what we're dealing with here, all right? And he's got a lot of doubters, including myself, as to whether or not he's going to be a real deal in this league. He smells like a bust. That's all I'm going to say, all right? We're going to see how well he can react when the bullets start flying on the field and things aren't going his way. Because we got a comment from Amani Toomer, who, by the way, has already crushed him once for not being a leader of men because of how he reacted during those situations like crying in the stand. He got destroyed by Amani Toomer, a former great wide receiver for the Giants. He got crushed by Robert Mathis, a really damn good defensive end that played in the league forever. And they're wondering, can you lead men? That is something you've got to do as a quarterback. And let's check this out.
Caleb Williams went to USC in Oklahoma. Horns down still, fight on. Yeah. And my signing bonus is 25.5.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but Ryan Poles' reaction, look at this guy. And look at Poles. I don't think they're thrilled with this. All right? I'm just being honest. I don't think they're thrilled with this at all from Caleb Williams. I really don't. I don't understand why in the world, and I will let you know, some fans are crushing him over that because people are like, what's the point? It's cringy in itself to even announce that, to even brag about that. I mean, all I got to say is, luckily for the Bears, that rookie wage scale is in place, and this ain't the Sam Bradford years. Or this could turn out real bad for the franchise. So, Amani Toomer destroyed Caleb Williams again for leadership skills. Seriously. And what happened here is some video showed up talking about Caleb Williams telling his teammates to clean up the locker room. And Amani Toomer wasn't having this crap.
NFL locker rooms are still male-dominated, testosterone-laden, type A places where it really is Lord of the Flies. And this is just part of the growing up period for a quarterback who wants to be a great leader one day.
He's Russell Wilson 2.0.
Uh-oh.
This is not going to go over well.
Uh-oh.
If you came in the locker room, I've been in this locker room for 8 years, like you said. And some rookie's going to come in who hasn't played one snap.
Right.
Talking, we're wearing the fingernail polish. Now he's going to come in here and tell me, who've been here, who've been through the struggle, that I need to clean up? No, how about rookie? How about you clean up after me?
Right.
How about that? Don't give me this crap. I don't like it at all. I feel like rookies should earn their respect.
Sure.
Just because you got drafted number 1 doesn't mean nothing to me because I don't even know if you're good.
But I think he's trying to be, he may have even said it somewhat, tongue-in-cheek, but I think he's trying to be a leader. He's trying to be that guy. Now,
stop it.
I get it.
Stop. Just play the game. Prove to me that you're really here to be a star. Prove to me you're really trying to make this team better. Don't sit up here and talk about trash around the locker room. Yeah. Come on, man, please.
Now,
doing too much.
I would say this.
Okay, so Amani Toomer's not having it, and he called him Russell Wilson 2.0. Now, you may be like, well, I don't understand the comparison. Well, I do, because we cover Russell Wilson a lot on this channel. We got to remember, there were a lot of Seattle Seahawks players that couldn't stand Russell Wilson. All right? Most notably, everybody on the defense back in the Legion of Boom Day. They couldn't stand him. And it was because of ego and attitude. All right? Richard Sherman famously said on a podcast with Marshawn Lynch, and they talked about the fact that there they were, former teammates. Both of those guys will eventually get in the Hall of Fame, and they can't even call Russell Wilson up to talk to him without going through Russell's people. All right? I mean, look, most of these players can literally call up Tom Brady and he'll answer the phone. I kid you not. That's a thing. Peyton, too. But not Russell. Nuh-uh. And then, of course, that ego spilled over so badly, Seattle wanted him out. Pete Carroll wanted him out. Everybody remember Pete Carroll's reaction to getting the win over the Broncos and said, we won this for all of the old guys. There was something that turned fellow players off about Russell Wilson. Happened in Denver too. Remember? Got his own office, parking space, all this stuff that Sean Payton absolutely killed as soon as he walked in the door. Said, your quarterback coach ain't being in here. You're part of this team. There's nothing about you. Office away from the players, all of that stuff. That's what Amani Toomer is talking about. He's not wrong. Caleb Williams oozes that kind of entitlement that Russell Wilson acted like he had right after he won that Super Bowl. And it's carried over, and the stench has been following Russell Wilson around, and that same kind of stench is starting to follow Caleb Williams around. Not to mention, like Amani, like Robert Mathis, how much of an alpha is this guy actually? Because the real criticism was after some of his breakdowns was, could the guy lead men when he was acting like a beta and not an alpha? So that's an issue. And whether Caleb Williams realizes it or not, there's a legion of players and fans that don't like what they're seeing out of this guy. And there's a lot of people, I looked at a lot of the responses down through multiple posts on X, had that snippet of him announcing his signing bonus. And a lot of people said the same thing. This guy's going to be a bust. Seriously. Maybe he's not. Maybe he ends up being good. In case you're wondering, it came out he's going to play 45 to 55 snaps this preseason. He did come out and say he thought the snaps were paramount. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. By the way, Brett Ripien looked really good last night. He did. He's playing against a bunch of guys that'll be bagging groceries, but you get my point. He looked pretty good. But it's pretty clear because of how much he played, he's the third string guy, but you could see why teams keep giving Brett Ripien a chance. There's something there with that kid. I don't know if he needs the right QB coach or what, but, there it is. Caleb Williams, Russell Wilson 2.0. And that's not a compliment, folks. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.